22, 24, 26, 32 ounce pretty blue. Stuff in your puff pig, snuffing with my fuck stick. 22 cent booty pig, 24 make movie flick, 26 mile high club, 3 Sims in the bathtub, Geechee for the lap up. Pray to God you meet each other and mother some. Ex used to hate me, cause I fucked her best friend. She wanted to be a lesbian. Me too, fat bitch on the E2. Back boom on E2, beat you, slide to your own walls. Ebony, POV, met you on Pornhub. Hashtag, all caps, fat ass, no water. Book is money daughter.
What's going on, everybody out there? This is your man C coming to you from the one, the only, the
Two Real Radio.
And I got my co-host with me tonight.
Yeah, me. Actually, yeah, I'm back, man.
Yeah.
Chuck, how y'all doing? I had to leave. Manager didn't understand that I had to, do the thing, so I had to come back. I had to go to work, but now I'm back. Fridays, we lock. So
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Just strong. Love of life. That's me. Coming to you live and direct. We in here.
And Miss Tia is
Miss Tia,
gone.
She on the road.
Doing her thing. Yeah. So occasionally we will have one or two people gone. We have somebody sitting in. So don't fret. She will be back next week. Mm-hmm. So how's everybody's week going?
Going good.
It's doing better than some people. I mean, but
weather breaking, looking a little nice. You're gonna get into that in a minute.
Enough. It's cold as shit.
I don't know what's going on. I'm coming down with a little slight cold. You know what I'm saying? Going to sleep at night. Window open, sweating, kicking the blanket off, getting cold, sweating,
Oh, so I had to pull the fan out. I do the fan and the AC. Like, I got to have the AC just to add the general, and then the fan is kind of more...
So the fan...
Like, more direct. Yeah.
Do you have it oscillating, though?
I do, but actually I have it more, like, around my feet. Your feet lose a lot of heat, Joe.
I cannot sleep with hot feet.
Nah, I can't
Socks
do it.
on,
I can't
none
do
of
it.
that.
Nah.
Okay,
So it oscillates right around.
Okay.
My
Enough
feet
of the
don't
feet.
stink, though. They
Enough
are.
of that shit. Come on, let's get it going.
All right, so I want to welcome everybody to the one, the only, the Two Real Radio.
Two Radio.
No PC.
Nah.
Straight to it. Trying to figure out the gray.
Yeah.
It's no more black and white.
Say what you got to say. Think what you got to think. But, respectfully, though, that's the main thing. We'll
try to figure out how to acknowledge everybody's differences while coming to some understanding about all the shit that we just don't understand anymore. So, you said something about a week. Bad weeks.
Yeah.
This has been an epic bad week for a few people.
Man. It's been a couple of them, but...
So our original plan for the day was to talk about gender roles. Trash, cleaning, who raised the kids, who works, that type of thing. But Heathcliff Huxtable, man. Heathcliff Huxtable.
I think he might have trumped that joint.
Yeah. He pushed that topic the next week, man. That's the good thing about being live. Sometimes, a topic may push what you got planned. And we're able to jump all over this. So let's get into Uncle Bill, man.
Look. Pill Bill, Pill Cosby. I know everybody want to say all this stuff about my man. Look, this is the first thing I'm going to say. We don't know this man. Like we don't know celebrities, man. Like, that's the thing I always try. Like, people be shocked and surprised and it's like, well, like, when you sat down and talked to him to see, like, if that's what he do or what he don't do,
Did you spend with
exactly, yeah. Now,
Chester and shit.
A little surprised, I guess, but you got a public image and then you have a private image, and obviously his private image is a little freaky, but
I mean, how did we not expect something on this? I mean, your man is a frequent back in the day at the Playboy Mansion.
That was his move.
He was there. That was like second home away from home.
A lot of people was there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not the new Playboy Mansion. It was going down back in the day. Quaaludes for everybody. It was a bowl of them on the table, and it was, and Bill was a part of that.
Mm-hmm. And Hollywood is like its own sect, so they know what's going on in Hollywood. It's kind of like, all right, they might already know. Like, Bill Cosby tried to put something in my drink one time, and I had to smooch him or something, but they ain't letting everybody know. And this wasn't the day of Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff. So now you got a story, man, that's trying to come to the light.
So Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. Facing 30 years.
He ain't got 30 years in him. So, I mean,
he already blind. You see how he walking and everything.
Why would they even do that? I mean,
Uncle Bill. I think it's kind of hilarious. I have no sympathy for his pervy ass.
Nah, if he did it,
I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, the way he always looked his nose down on everybody, just, talking about rap music and young black men this and black people need to do this. And the whole time, he's slipping Mickeys around.
Right. He was the clean cut guy. I mean, he was the clean cut, the opposite of, that's why Richard Pryor was like, he wanted to be anti Bill Cosby. Remember, he was like...
There's a story about Richard Pryor him and his wife having dinner with Bill Cosby after they had a big fight, and they said they felt so judged because it was broken vases. And Richard Pryor and his wife were arguing or something, had a fight, forgot that Bill Cosby and his wife were coming over for dinner. I saw it online or whatever. So all through dinner, Bill Cosby and his wife are looking at each other and they're looking at the vase on the ground.
Oh, they didn't even change the plans. Like they continued with the dinner. Like,
I think they came over, knocked or whatever, and they tried to get what they could or whatever. But you got glass everywhere, so they looking around. Him and his wife are looking around, looking at the broken vase and the crack this or whatever. And Richard Pryor's wife said at the time she felt so judged by Bill Cosby. This is Heath Huxtable. He got
America's Dad or something
all
like
in
that.
college. His kids spawned a show, about being in college. He was the epitome of black. This was the epitome of black families. You wanted a Claire Huxtable. You wanted that ugly shirt that Denise, made for Theo.
Oh,
you wanted that type of
something
That's
Catrell.
just
What was
TV.
that?
That's just TV. That's not real.
Yeah, it is.
But the whole time she's saying that she
They
felt
act-
so judged. Like, they're coming to find out, for the last 50 years you've been raping women. And we only got 60 plus accounts. I'm saying that's not a lot when you think in 50 years, Bill Cosby, one a year. Nah, if you do something like that, you're going to get carried away, and it's going to be more as you start getting away with it. So maybe it started with 2 a year, but maybe it went to 4 or 5 a year. And then
I just don't see why though. It ain't like it was like Bill Cosby at 75 and couldn't get no women, and he I gotta drug him or something. Like, nah, you was Bill Cosby in prime time. You the man. You got all these women coming up to you.
But why anything? That's just might have been just his thing.
What, rape? That could be a thing.
Obviously.
People into fetishes, man. People into
that was his thing.
the first weird fetish I ever heard about. My aunt was telling me, explaining to me about fetishes. I might have been like 11, and I asked her some kind of question. I don't know how we got onto it, but she said something about. I think it was a news article, and I was like, "Who in the world would want to have sex with a dead person?" It was somebody that was having sex.
Oh
with,
yeah, it was necrophilia, right? Yeah.
So I mean, if maybe it's some form of that he likes. The fact that she's passed out and can't. It's a power thing. I don't know,
man.
I just think it's so
know.
crazy that he just.
I think he had some type of sexual dysfunction though, for real.
But
Think
at the
about it.
same
If I need you to
time,
be completely out, like you can't even remember none of this. Like you gotta be out.
But no, though.
Something ain't right.
Hold up. Ain't he been married for like 100 years?
So where's his wife been at this whole time?
You.
Hey man.
Not
This
even that.
whole
How can you
time.
mess with somebody that's married?
What do you mean how?
You Bill Cosby? What you talking about?
Yeah, I mean
All
really.
them
I mean,
pudding
so it's
pops
two
and
sides
all
of
that,
everything.
Yeah, I don't think nobody was expecting, when they was having
They
a
been
drink to
married
talk
for, like,
about their career.
however long
That
they been
was
married,
about to
a long
happen,
time,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, they've been married for
It's
like
been known that they've been married,
50
right?
years?
Okay, so
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
want
I
to say
mean-
using
nothing.
nothing.
I don't want to say
Marriage
nothing bad
never-
about
marriage
his
never
wife,
stopped
but
anything,
you
yeah.
don't think she knew?
Nothing,
Like, you don't
it's
think
too
she
fat.
knew? Like, he kind of
Why
likes
you
me to
even
be
put
sleepy.
yourself
Or,
in a-
I mean,
Bigger man.
at some
Something.
point, she had to
man.
know because he did come out, and say that he was. He came out and admitted that he was at some point, he had slipped a girl a Quaalude in hopes to have sex with her.
now, Quaaludes were flowing back in the day, like in the
was-
70s and
that
stuff.
was the-
That was like
the
people
Molly
popping
of the-
that,
that was
and
the
Molly
Molly
and
of
all
the
that.
day.
So
I mean, it was.
you do have that, but it's just like
What your man
he made it
Scarface
like
say?
that's what he
couple
do.
Quaaludes and she'll love me in the
Oh,
morning.
she'll love you
know
in the
what I'm
morning,
saying?
yeah.
I had no idea what he was talking about for the longest time. It took me till I was like
What, the Quaaludes,
grown.
yeah.
I was grown. I was like,
I'm
what the
trying to imagine, being in that situation, and it's like, okay, what do you do?
But
you maybe you want to meet this man that's so great. Maybe you're trying to get on. You know what I mean?
Your man is hawking Jello
And
pudding.
you know what I
pops.
mean?
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. Blah blah blah. And
Right. He was supposed to help
meet
you
him
out.
somewhere, and it's we'll have a drink. You know what I mean? And
Let's talk about your career.
you freaking wind up waking up after that. Like you
Well, I
just
mean, this is another rule of
waking
for,
up after having a drink. That's
for all the ladies
that's
out
horrible.
here. Remember, you know what I'm saying? Don't
That's
drink
horrible. Yeah,
don't
anything
drink,
that you
no.
didn't see poured.
You
You know
ain't
what I'm
see
saying?
it. Yeah.
Don't smoke
Not
anything
even
you
if
didn't see
you
rolled.
didn't
I mean,
see
there's
it
certain
poured.
things.
Not
That's
even
right.
if you didn't see it poured. Like you can
Fresh
see it
bottle.
poured, and something still can happen. Like don't keep your drink like right here.
Have you seen a video where the girl was on live
be
and the
walking
dude,
around with my
the dude
drink
dropped
right
the
here.
pill in her drink on live?
Like right while she was
She was on live partying somewhere in a big crowd of people, and she
probably saw all the comments at the
Give me
bottom.
my
was
little
probably
shot.
like, don't
drink
do
all
it.
wild and
Give me
everything.
my little shot,
Dude
and
hit her
that's
with
it. I don't even need this whole no drink.
from the free throw line. Just.
I'm not holding no drink.
But Bill
If you got a
Cosby,
drug
man,
woman, something ain't right with you, man. I just like wow, like And it ain't like he was just like, all right,
We'll
let's get
never
high,
know why. We'll
like
never
let's
know
just
why.
do our thing.
We'll never
It's
know
like
why.
nah.
If obviously they found him guilty because it said guilty,
Yeah, if he's guilty, then he
So,
deserves to
then we
go to
out
jail,
of it.
though.
But I just feel like if he guilty, it's a lot of other shit that should be guilty,
Such as
people getting killed.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean,
I give you
but see, I say this to
You know
that,
what I mean?
and they're all legitimate arguments. You know what I mean? I got a couple of posters. So I put a post out this morning about that, and a lot of people came to Bill's defense. What about Weinstein and? Do we have that graphic that
It's a lot of other
here we go.
stuff.
Look,
Oh,
you know what I'm
man,
saying? So
dang.
we got Bill convicted, Weinstein, Trump, Lauer. All of these guys were just fired. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just wish
Actually,
Bill wasn't up there with them rappers though, man. That picture look a little
look
better
at
if
him.
Bill wasn't in the mix. Like if it was just
That's a hell of a mix, ain't it?
It's just
Bill
bang.
O'Reilly, fucking the Tiger Blood
That ain't the
Sheen.
crew you want to be a part of.
Yeah, that's not
tell
to
you
go
that,
out
man.
that's not the. But a lot of people came to Bill's defense, and what about these other guys? And
Weinstein-
what
But
about
the
all
thing
these-
is, it's like two wrongs don't make a right. And I
Yeah,
ain't
that's
trying
not.
to
We're not,
sound
we're
like
not
a
arguing
parent
that
or nothing,
Weinstein
but
is
it's like,
wrong or
yeah,
that
if
Trump
you-
is wrong. We're not arguing any of that.
Yeah,
But
they-
Bill Cosby, you got yours today. The rest of y'all, I hope y'all get yours. I hope
Yeah.
all y'all go. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Voted president.
Oh man,
Kevin
I forgot
Spacey.
about Kevin Spacey. Oh, he
I know
went
that.
hard though.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Spacey
yeah,
was like,
he was
yeah,
straight
what you
predator.
gonna do about it? Like,
Straight,
yeah,
he was.
yeah.
And that's their
That's just
crazy, man.
That's the
And then-
mental level.
and
What
then
are you gonna do?
Matt was going hard too.
What are you
He
gonna
was
do
going
about
real
it?
hard.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got Louis C.K. and all. I mean, granted, all of these guys deserve to be behind bars.
Well, I think one
These
thing we
women
do-
have to carry this for the rest of their life. This
One
is
thing we
something
do is
they're gonna-
we talk about it and
Right.
we bring it up and we let them know like, all right, stuff like that. First of all, I'm not gonna say that ever was cool, but it's just like this day and age that we in now. It's like everybody has platforms and you can voice things and stuff like that. And I think one thing that we should be doing is obviously condemning these guys for doing that stuff.
Definitely.
And I think more stuff is gonna come
it's
out.
not up to
No,
us.
no. My thing is this: what is
Public
up with
shaming
what
is
is
big,
up
though.
with us taking up for these people? Like the conspiracy. We love conspiracy theories. Black people. I guess I can only speak for black people. I don't know, but we love conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So now Bill is under attack because he tried to buy NBC. And,
I heard that. Yeah, we was talking about that today.
Okay, but 60 plus women, like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if he is under attack for trying to buy
Right.
NBC,
This what I don't-
that's your fault, Bill. You know
Right.
better than that. You can't do. You got to do
Is
like
it-
Oprah and start your own network. You're not buying
I thought
NBC.
that's what they was trying to do
You're
at
not,
one point, though.
Look, just like
But
the picture.
nobody told though. Nobody told when it first happened though.
I'm sure
No, I
people
came
did.
out
And
at first, right?
it's been, and he's had sealed documents, a bunch of payoffs, hush money, cover-ups, and then look at the video. Look, the creepiest thing I ever saw in my life was the Spanish Fly video. Did you see this?
Oh, his joint we actually talking
The
about
Spanish
it, right?
Fly video when he's talking
Yeah.
about slipping women an aphrodisiac in their drink to get them loose.
Oh,
And he
that's
said his
real.
buddy. He asked his buddy, "How much did you give him?" He said, "When they
That's
clothes
that's
come
why
off,
y'all
that's when you
saying that.
stop."
That's why y'all saying why, like why have to do that when you who you are,
Yeah, you
right?
Bill Cosby. Like, what are you doing that
Yeah,
for? Like,
yeah,
that's
when
why
you
I said I
famous-
think that he had some type of sexual dysfunction.
That's his thing,
I
though.
just
Some
think,
people like
something.
feet. Some people like food.
Some people like motionless women. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
That's what you like?
There's a clinical term. I can look it up right now and read the definition for it. Yes, necrophilia is.
Freaky, boy. That's weird.
There was a story that I read a long time ago about a prostitute who had a client who was into having sex with dead women. He was, I think he worked at a funeral home or something. They ended up getting caught because he was, taking his work home with him.
Yeah. I might catch up with
But he
you
bought
at
a
some point,
prostitute
yeah.
and had her. He would have her lay in a tub of ice. So
Well, why would you do it though?
Because she's getting paid
Yeah,
to.
she
That's
getting
what
paid.
I'm
No,
saying.
fuck that. No,
No,
fuck
she's
that. No,
dedicated.
no, no,
She's
no,
dedicated.
no.
It's a
Fuck
job.
that.
It's a job.
Fuck
It's a
that
job,
job.
man. Hey.
I'm quitting right then and there. You got
We
me
gonna-
fucked
look,
up.
that might not be
Keep
the
your
worst
money,
thing
son.
she's had to do.
I'm out. No, I'm
It
not
might not
laying
be
in
the
shit.
worst thing
no,
she's had to
no,
do.
no,
I mean,
no. I'm not laying on no
chilling
ice.
some ice,
No,
like,
I'm not laying on no ice. No.
Well, I mean, look.
So whatever happened to her after that, that's what the
Well,
fuck
no,
you
she
get.
didn't. I mean,
'cause
she
you was
did.
dumb.
No, nothing happened to her. She just ended up having to do would have her lay in the ice for like a while till she get cold, and then lay motionless while
Would
he
have
attempted-
her. That means she did it more than once.
Well,
I mean, you into it too then.
You got
So
regulars.
stop telling on him.
Nah.
That mean you into
So
it
don't
too.
tell him.
That mean you into it too.
Okay, so I had a-
you
I had
into
a-
it too. You liked
All
it.
right, look. I had
You
a
liked
buddy.
it.
I had
You
a
did it
buddy
more
that
than
was.
once.
I had a buddy that was a pimp, and I would talk to his hoes sometimes. That's the definition.
So
That's
it's
what they like to be
workers,
called.
yeah, hoes, yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying. So
That's the technical term
the
for hoes.
technical
actually.
definition.
Technical term, yeah, if you're gonna say it. Yeah.
But they would tell me about some of the weird clients that they would get. And they would be regulars that would request all day today wear shoes with no socks so your feet stink.
Yes,
so tomorrow
yes.
I can smell your feet.
Right,
I mean,
just
it
be
was
all up in
so
the
people
vibe.
are into
Yeah.
what
There's
they're
a
into.
freaky
It's somebody
underworld
that's
out here.
into
Joe. I tell
everything.
everybody that there's a freaky underworld, and people think that what they do is freaky. It's like, nah, you ain't even scratched the surface, man.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
some
they
people-
got
Freaky underwear.
They got
It's
a
some
group of
people.
people
They
that
get
have
off
freaky
on things that
underworld,
you'll be
though.
like,
furries.
yo,
A freaky
Furries.
underworld.
They got a group of people that wear like
underworld.
yeah.
furry
I bet you
hats
some of them
and-
freaks like, yup, he right, Chuck.
Oh
yeah.
my God,
I
a
bet you,
freaky
I bet you.
underworld.
Yeah, so Bill Cosby. Now my thing is this now. The how do we come to the defense of this man? After he's admitted to the Spanish
You don't have
fly.
to come to a defense.
No, I mean I can pull up on my Facebook, I have 100 comments about people that were immediately even just now on this. On live. Somebody was like, they murdered his son and he tried to buy NBC. You know what I mean?
So
One thing about that
therefore,
picture,
what
that
does
graphic
mean?
that we put up, you know what I mean? Bill,
One thing has nothing to
OJ.
do with another.
Bill,
One thing has
OJ,
nothing to do with another.
Tiger
Right is
Woods.
right and wrong is
Hold
wrong.
on. Tiger
Period.
Woods. What they have to understand is, yes, you have money. Yes, you've almost touched $1 billion, but you are not in the club. You are allowed to be there because you're allowed to be there when you're allowed to be there.
I think Bill was in that club.
Nah,
I think Bill was in that
it's
club.
showing you right now that he's not in the club. You were in the club as long as you were good, but the minute
Weinstein
you
was in the
mess
club.
up, the
Weinstein
minute
was
you
in the
mess
club.
up, you're
But
out of
think
the
about it,
club.
though. Anybody, the minute you mess up, you out the club.
Nah,
Only-
the rest of them
OJ.
dudes are still in the club.
Weinstein out the club.
Nah, he just ain't making movies no more. He just ain't producing movies no more. He's still in the club.
He doing Netflix or something. I don't know what he doing now.
I mean, he's somewhere with his money still,
he
generating
still
whatever
got his
he's
money,
doing.
though.
You know,
That's
I
the
mean,
money, yeah. Money
he's
ain't
not out of the
going
club. He just can't make movies right now. Donald Trump, he is the club. He's the
Yeah.
president of the club. You know what I'm saying?
President,
The hair
members,
club,
right.
the
Bad
fucking
to say
perv
about the
club, and
president.
You said nothing bad?
I don't have nothing.
Oh,
bad.
I got a
No,
lot
I
of
don't.
bad,
I'm just saying, but these are
just
just to show that you cannot do what everybody else does, being a wealthy black. Look at Tiger Woods. They love Tiger. Tiger was like, no, I'm not black.
Yeah.
What did he say he was? Colonization? Whatever the hell he said. Something ridiculous.
creative name he came
And as
up
soon
with,
as you
yeah.
crashed that car and got caught with all them women in your phone, guess what you were? Black.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
that-
mean?
that's
So
sad too, right?
So does Bill
Quoting
deserve
all the
now on
women
some
and
level?
stuff.
Do I think that Bill deserves all the punishment that he's getting, or does he deserve to now be
Ridicule.
the face of rape and sexual, you know what I'm saying, misconduct? No, but he still deserves everything that he's getting.
He's just the latest face of it. I mean, think about
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's gonna be somebody else
Right.
that's gonna come out and he gonna take Bill's place, and then the
I don't think
conveyor
anybody
belt
gonna
will
get
keep
bigger than
on.
Bill, man. Bill's the biggest fish that we've caught. This is like this
man.
is
The
this is
president,
Captain
though?
Ahab's Moby Dick,
Oh
man.
man, say we done caught the big wheel.
We done caught him. Let's tie him to the side of the
Oh,
boat.
no,
Hope we can get him
man.
back to the.
Just the,
Oh man,
It's
one of the
just to
keys
build
of
them up,
consent.
build them
Damn,
up,
man.
build them up, build
Sleight of
them up.
hand. Oh, why they doing my man like?
Oh yeah, I almost choked.
Damn, yeah.
This is the guy though. This is the guy that we looked up to for our
So
moral
let me ask you this then.
compass.
So is he what's the word I'm looking for?
That's our
Sociopath?
fault.
Is he a
Would he be a
It's a
sociopath?
I think he might be.
Because think about it. He had everybody fooled. I mean, think about it. Everybody. Nobody was
He's an
thinking about it.
actor.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
But I
You got
always
all
said
actors.
when I started finding out who was hanging out at the Playboy Mansion, it
You
just
learn how
doesn't.
to act.
It
How
doesn't.
you act.
It doesn't
And
go
then you
well
do-
with your
you go
character.
to the, what you call it?
The underworld.
The freaky underworld.
Yes.
When you
There you
go.
go.
Hey, look! If
There you
anybody
go.
knows the
Simple as
directions
that.
to the freaky underworld,
Hey.
Go to the
you know what I'm
freaky
saying? Let us know. We're
underworld.
gonna check
You
it
go
out. We're gonna see what's going on down there.
Yeah, he got to be a sociopath though.
You
Because
think
a
so?
psychopath is like someone where you crazy too, but you know it. You know, and a sociopath is like someone who's crazy, but you kind of don't know it. So, well, at least that's my definition
This
of it. I mean,
motherfucker
that's the
know
way
he
I
crazy.
simplified. You know, but
Read it.
what we got?
I got to go deeper. I hate when they give you the definition of a
that's too
definition
shallow.
into the definition. Like, you can't define a word using the word, jackass.
In the joint.
Yeah. But I mean, so
I just
I mean, I didn't want to believe it, but if it happened, it happened. And
I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care. And then they're saying, Janice Dickinson's lying. They're exaggerating their stories, and why would he pick such unattractive women? Well,
Nah.
after 30
Why
years,
Nah, I'ma tell you though.
they don't all look the
I don't-
same
I
after
don't
30
think that's
years.
part of
How
the
many
thing,
people
though.
was
I
it?
see how
How
many
many
y'all
was
still
it?
look good in 30 years.
I think it was about 60.
So
wasn't it?
all
I think it
of
was
them
almost, what was it, about
exaggerated?
60?
All of them
30, 40
exaggerated?
women
It's
came
too
out?
many.
How many women came
No,
out?
60
That many
plus.
people can't that many
And
people
I'm
can't
saying, yeah,
exaggerate.
60 plus don't have the same type of stories. I mean, like I can pull up some stories where it's all the same. Like
That many people
I can
can't
help you with your
exaggerate.
career. Here, have a drink.
Now, look, I will say this.
What is
though.
this
Let's-
sticky stuff on my back?
Let's give some of those women. Yeah, you said you said on your back, though.
I mean, in that order. I mean,
But yeah.
a lot of women said they were paralyzed and just he was on top of them, or he was just.
Well, let's give
So would
some
they-
of them the
they
benefit
would,
of the
like-
doubt, though. Like it was
Even if
30
one-
years ago, so
even if
some
one-
of them they might have been
Midway
cute back
people
in the
or
day.
something.
Maybe I
Look,
don't know.
I seen some people that was cute 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So 30 years ago, it's possible that they were attractive. You know, what I'm saying, attractive women,
It
and
don't matter if they're attractive or not attractive.
No, I'm just
That
saying
don't
he has a
matter.
type when he does his thing, though. Like
That don't
you know,
matter. What,
that's
the way
just his
they look
thing.
is
Like
irrelevant.
homely,
'Cause
lifeless
60
women. or
women
something.
look 60 different ways. So the way they look don't make a difference. Right and right is wrong is wrong. If he did wrong, which obviously he did wrong, then he
damn
go
sure
on
did,
with
yeah.
it.
I don't
If
see
he
how,
did it,
They
though.
do
If he
wrong.
I
did
don't
it.
see how anybody with a mother, a sister, a cousin
Like how you
a
do
aunt
that, right? Yeah.
could even rationalize somebody's behavior at all, or even and like I said in a post, I said, okay, look, fine, y'all think Bill's innocent, cool. Bill walks up on you in the bar.
I bet you going.
He hands you a drink
Right,
and says,
you
"How
gonna
you
move
doing?"
that- if you
Are-
already
are
had
you
one, you
drinking
gonna move it over, right.
I mean, let's.
Yeah.
Are you drinking it? Was Michael Jackson what they said he was? No, but are you letting your kids spend the night? I mean, it's
Why
just
would
one
you
of
let your
those
kids
things.
spend the night?
I'm just saying, period. I mean, it's
Shit,
just
we
one of
both
those
spending
things.
Like I
the
said,
night.
we don't know these people.
You
though.
got a
we
room for
put
both of
more
us?
on them
Yeah,
than what they
we
really
spending the
are.
night.
Yeah, all we
Like,
know
he's
is-
a
I'm gonna be right
comedian.
by my
He's
child right here
sociable.
all
He's an
night.
actor,
Yeah.
but
Tomorrow we gonna go in the yard to see the giraffe.
And then I feel like there's a reason why a lot of comedians just didn't fuck with Bill Cosby. Like a lot of people just always talked about how he was
Well, because
always
people
so
give off a vibe.
condescending and
If people give off a vibe.
well, I mean they probably
period.
knew.
And if you genuine,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If
One,
you a genuine person, you can't mix with a vibe that's not genuine. So if that's what you saying, if people didn't mess with him, that's probably why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they gonna feel something. They're like, oh no, something not right with this person. You know what I mean? I see you for what you are. You an actor. You a comedian. You this and you that,
Right.
and I still feel a vibe. So
and for real, I mean,
you
he
keep
could
it
have
at
been an asshole.
high and by.
And then people said, of course, he was on a show with such beautiful women. How did he not get any of them? It's like
Who said he did?
you can't. But no, it's
don't
it's
know.
like the serial killer's parents don't know that he's a serial killer. He's not killing his family.
Right.
He's going outside every
Like,
day.
not
He's
just
picking
walk out and tell
somebody.
you
I
that
don't
this
know
is
what
what
Yeah,
he's
he's not
doing.
like,
We'll
mom,
never
I'm
know
about to go
what
chop
happened.
this lady head off and put it in the freezer in the basement. She has no idea. But on his spare time, he's going out to the clubs and he's, nobody knew that the police guy who they just caught turned out to be the serial killer. The police from 40 years ago. He's been a police officer and he was a
Right,
serial
I saw
killer
that.
for, however long. Nobody knows that this is what that person is into. But Bill Cosby has been caught before, the Spanish Fly video. The creepy,
and then
the
the
creepy
joke,
interview with
right.
Sofia Vergara. That was the creepiest interview.
And that was the one he was mentioning or something, right?
No, he was telling her that he was getting aroused and stuff. He was
see that.
getting me very excited.
I ain't see that.
He was leaned all up on her and stuff and she just tried to, laugh it off. But it was I was uncomfortable for her. Like, you weird, creepy, old man.
Yeah, I just don't get the drugging though, young. Like you Bill Cosby, dog. Like why? Like
I mean, and you got your people talking about the unfair justice system, and blah, blah, blah. And
I mean, don't get me wrong. You already know, man. We know how this country
Hopefully-
is. So I'm not sitting up
hopefully
there and jumping on.
He could
Bill,
do his
you know,
time and get out and be reformed.
Get reformed.
Yeah.
okay, so somebody
Under
put
the jail,
somebody
he
put
gonna
in a
get
post.
reformed in
Hey,
that joint.
whatever.
I don't
He ain't gonna make it out
think
if
he's
he
doing
do
no
it,
time.
man.
Bill's not.
They
Bill's
gonna keep
not doing
pushing
no
it and
time.
pushing it and
Yeah,
pushing it.
he's
So
gonna-
he got lawyers and stuff, man. They been pushing it for almost 40 years, right?
Yeah,
30
for real.
years or
I mean,
so.
that's pretty much.
First joint, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
been going on.
And then
it's
remember,
just now
what's
coming
the
out to
dude,
the
the
light.
squinty-eyed dude? Remember, he brought it back to the forefront. Remember,
Oh, Hannibal
people-
Buress,
Yeah.
the comedian Hannibal
Yeah,
Buress.
that joint, it was out there, but it wasn't out there.
In
And then
2014,
he make a joke.
He made
and
a joke
then
about it, and that's what made
everybody
and
can pull
then
out
a lot of the women started coming out.
smartphone, and then
Wow.
they pulled it up, and then next thing
And
you
then
know,
people started,
Bill was
and
trending.
that's
the next
what
day.
you can't escape anything
Nah,
anymore,
you
man.
can't. Nah,
Like you said, he made the joke. And that's what he said. He said, man, look it up. At the end of the day, he was like, man, check it out
Right,
or whatever. And they looked it up, and boom, here it goes. And then all the women started coming
I
out.
still don't like him for doing that though.
What?
That was a cheap shot. Like, why would you pick on Bill? Like, and then something like
Bill
that.
Cosby, man. Hey,
You
look,
saying that
man,
now though? You wasn't saying that before that though, right?
I thought the joke
Now
was
you
funny.
saying fuck Bill Cosby.
I
See
thought
what
the
I'm
joke, it made me look into it. And after I looked into
saying?
it,
Well, that's
I
the
was
thing, though.
saying,
Yeah, well, once you
give
do
Bill the old
look into it, then I
kickstands.
can
You know what I'm saying?
understand that.
I mean, look, you can't. These women are going to have this for the rest of their life.
What it is,
This may be their last thought on their deathbed.
Where the emotion comes from is that we just mad as a people that we thought so highly of him.
I'm mad. No, I'm not. I
That
didn't
what
think.
it is?
No,
No,
I
we
didn't.
actually
You know what's
did
funny?
think a lot of Bill
You know what I mean?
Cosby.
Oh, you
He
mad
was
that
like
you
America's
thought
dad,
that this
yeah.
man wasn't a man and
I had people
was
tell, but
fucked
see,
up?
I had people telling me.
Like, a lot of other
My
men.
aunt that raised me to like not look up to anybody for real. Like, don't look at who the fuck. Like, she would say like she wouldn't say it like that, but she'd be like, he's just an actor. Don't.
Right. But
You don't
think
know
about
Bill
the average
Cosby.
person though. The average person, how they put so much on
But
celebrities,
then I never,
so much
you know
on
what's funny?
rappers and
I may be the
actors
only
and-
one. I never really liked the Cosby Show. I mean, Denise was fly, you know what I'm saying, and Sandra was under the radar, but it was too
No, I mean,
corny
it
for me.
was
It was
wholesome. Yeah, it was
too.
real
You
wholesome.
liked it
It
or
wasn't-
not, you
It
watched
wasn't.
that
It was
shit.
no. It wasn't
You
my
watched
life.
it.
It
You
wasn't
might
my
not
life.
like it.
But
Wasn't
think about it.
nobody
But
like
think
you
about
just
the
watched
image.
No,
it.
that was
That's
some
just what
people's
you
lives,
did.
but
Yeah.
those weren't my parents.
But think about the
And that
image that
wasn't
they
my
was
family.
projecting
Sometimes,
though.
that's all.
That image was way better
But
than
it
the
seemed
bullshit
back
that was
then,
being
it
projected.
wasn't-
They
Definitely.
owned the
And
house.
I will give you
he
that.
was a doctor. She
Yeah,
was
she
a
was a
lawyer.
lawyer,
Our
and the
kids
kids
in
were
school.
going to college.
You dig what I'm
and-
saying?
Yeah, I mean, and it was definitely
Mostly everything else we
It was a much needed show, but it just to me it just seemed so.
It was just a show, though.
It seemed so fake. They didn't have hard times. They didn't. The roof
They
didn't.
wasn't supposed to have hard times.
Why not though? Nobody's
They
life
was
is.
Nah,
To me,
think
it
about
seems
Think about it,
so.
though. When we was seeing good times, we was like, oh yeah, that's about right. But then when we see Cosby Show, nah, I can't believe that. It's like we was conditioned.
wanted-
Yeah, definitely.
To
We
think
definitely
like-
definitely
They was
conditioned.
rich,
So
though.
that's why I'm saying what his
So why
show
would they
did
have
do
problems?
was his show did
Everybody
put a
has problems.
positive image.
They
on
had
Black
the
family,
little
though.
mediocre problems that they had. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I
kids
mean?
were smoking
like-
cigarettes.
Right.
They
Found
had
a
different
cigarette in
type
a
of
book
problems,
or
you
some
know,
shit.
like,
A joint in the book or something.
What's some
I
other
remember that
problem?
one.
Theo got his ear pierced.
Then he
Remember
found
the
a
lean-
joint in the
remember the lean
book.
back joint?
Yeah.
We kept trying to lean back.
Look,
What?
that wasn't anybody. If anybody I know
Oh,
right
y'all
now
dogging
on
Bill
live,
Cosby? Who dogging
on
Bill
live
Cosby,
right now,
man?
if that was anybody's household, let me know. It just didn't sync with me. Martin wasn't my
It don't
household
gotta
either,
be your
but I
household.
Oh, I
understood.
watched
mean,
Martin.
Martin
Right,
was
but
my
I-
man,
I
yeah.
watched Martin. Martin was funny.
I had more of a-
Martin's still funny.
I got
still
more
laugh
from
at Martin.
a different world than I did from
Shout out to
a
Martin.
different world
Look
was
it up.
real.
Yeah, damn sure. Shout out to Martin.
Shout
You're
out to
right.
Martin.
DC too. That's DC
Homeboy.
right there.
You know what I'm saying? But a
think
different
about it,
world
though.
was real.
We from the city though. I mean, we don't represent the average person in this country.
That's
like,
true.
I mean, we
That's
we
true.
from DC. Like, I mean, so think about it. Real parts too. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, if you really look at it, it's like, what we got?
Nah. Dude was just saying, you know, when him and D.L. Hughley was going back and forth about the content of his stand-up, D.L. Hughley
Oh,
came
you
back
saying
and,
when
Bill Cosby and D.L. he
yeah,
was going at
yeah.
D.L. Hughley about cursing and all that stuff. And you know
Yeah.
what's funny? Even after that, I don't know if D.L. Hughley realized it. He even turned his cursing down a little bit afterwards. I guess he maybe thought about it and was like, you know, I can
Remember,
still,
DL doing the whole political thing.
yeah,
now,
I don't
too,
know.
so
I don't
that
know
might
what
have-
happened, but in the last 5 years or so,
That's what I'm
DL
saying.
has
So
been.
it might have, some type of
straight
shift might
politics.
have happened, but
But he said, you know, basically, you know, he wants to live his comedy clean and live a dirty life. I mean, that's basically sums
put it
up
like
what
this.
Bill
Put it like
Cosby.
this. If your closet ain't clean, then don't go talking about somebody else's closet. Now, if somebody
that's
stumble,
exactly
if somebody
what-
stumble across your dirty ass closet, then so be it. But
So you
don't be
saying-
talking about other people's closets if you know your
Going
shit
back
ain't
to the
clean. Because
comedians
now,
that said it in the first place.
what?
That's what you talk about. Why the comedians
Yeah, that's what I'm
even
saying.
said
Yeah,
it in
because
the first place.
no. I'm talking about Bill Cosby jumping
Right.
out
Yeah,
there
I
and
mean,
talking about the
constantly.
Oh, you
comedians,
saying
knowing
why-
that.
why-
But that's the
knowing what he
sociopath
do,
shit.
though.
That's the
Right,
sociopath
exactly,
shit. When you
exactly.
think that nobody's gonna, I'm
Right.
so clever that
Why he
nobody's
worried
ever
about what
gonna
other people
find
doing.
out.
If you smoke crack, don't talk to somebody about smoking cigarettes. You smoke crack. Shut up. Like, no, I'm not listening to you, Joe. Like, that's not.
You smoke crack,
That's not
don't you?
right. It don't work.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah, jump off.
Jump.
Yeah,
Right.
Sims. What was his name? Sims, right? One of Sims.
Sam's. I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man was crying like a mug on the top
No,
of that
Mr.
joint.
Clark. No. So
We need more Joe Clocks out there for real, man. With the bat.
Let's
yeah,
Bill
that's what we need,
Cosby's, man.
Let's Bill Cosby.
And you know,
now think about it. People thought that he was a bad person, but he was actually a good person. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Who?
someone you think, Batman.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Hey, look, Morgan Freeman got some things too, though. Morgan Freeman.
Well, not. I'm talking about the person he portrayed.
I'm about to say we about to get
Freeman
on.
that thing with his
What's
daughter.
up with y'all old black dudes,
His
man?
daughter, girlfriend,
His
what
wife,
was it,
his
grandson,
wife.
like,
He married.
granddaughter. I mean,
He got with his wife's granddaughter.
he basically got with
the girl
that he
helped
raised.
yeah.
Right? Like it's come on, man. Like I don't know,
No,
but
he didn't.
we ain't passing judgment.
Yeah.
I'm not passing judgment.
And I really like the guy because he be stoned all the time. I really want to like Morgan Freeman.
Will Morgan be stoned?
Yeah, he be smoking like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He jive fly for an old dude though. You know, he got his little
And that's
earring. You
what
know,
he
he
like,
jive.
He ain't do that. He ain't do that. He
No, he
played
did
God.
it.
He played God. Why would he do
He
that?
got any raping
See,
nobody.
played,
God in that movie.
He'd
Why
been
would he do
God.
that?
He'd have been the president. He'd have been a whole bunch of
everybody,
He'd
huh?
been a slave. He'd have
I
been
like
a little
Morgan
bit of
Freeman.
everything.
I don't care. Shit, whatever. Do what you do.
But that's the thing. Can you separate somebody's art from their person?
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. Look,
I think
R.
it
Kelly
depends
gets
on
no
what
play
show
in
come on.
my.
It ain't
R.
gonna come
Kelly
on
gets
no
no
more
play
TV,
around
but
me
if it
whatsoever.
did come
If you
on,
play R. Kelly around
and that
me,
happened to be
I'm
sitting
gonna make you
right
turn
there
it
and
off
it
or
was
let
on.
me out the car. Like,
You say because of
R.
that
Kelly
whole-
gets no play from me. You're a pedophile.
Well, yeah,
You're a straight pedophile, and you have a history
I
of
I don't know if the
pedophilia.
song
I can
come on,
separate.
I'ma just turn
I
it
can
off.
separate. I can separate.
But he has
That's
a,
my music.
He
I
has a
can't-
hell of a catalog. But
That's
I
my
can't.
music.
I can't.
That's
In
my
my
I think it
head.
depends
In
on
my
what
head, I
they
can't
did
separate
to
the
offend
two.
you. Like,
When I'm
depending on
when
what
I'm
they
jamming
did, if you
too,
could
I'm
deal
not
with it
thinking
or
about
not.
that shit. When
I can't. I can't separate the two.
12 play come on, you like.
I can't
damn.
separate the two. I
can't
can't. I don't
do
watch
nothing
Woody
with that.
Allen
I can
movies.
Nothing with 12 play.
I don't watch
Man,
Woody. Let me find out you did something.
you
You one
can
of my
do with 12.
favorite actors. You know what I'm saying?
But why though? But why can't you though? Why can't you separate it?
Because I can't.
Why
Because I
though?
can't. I
On
can't
that
not
one.
think about. I
You
can't
can't
not think about it.
I
Yeah.
cannot think about it, so it don't bother
I
me.
mean, like I said, it depends on
At
what
all.
they did.
Like if I seen you
No.
naked, I can't not think about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't not think about you naked now. I mean,
Say you don't eat pork and your
R. Kelly got
favorite,
too
your
many good
favorite artist
songs. I'm
eat pork
sorry,
or
I
something.
can't
Like
do it.
that,
Come
would
on,
that
man,
not-
that's pork.
I
No,
can't
hold
X
on.
You
R.
don't
Kelly
eat pork.
out
You live a
of my
righteous
musical
life.
Hey,
repertoire
a
in my
righteous
brain.
life.
Hold up.
I cannot
You don't
X
eat
him
pork.
out of my musical
I'm
repertoire
just
in my
saying.
brain.
Hey, I
Too
can
many
deal with
good
that.
songs.
It
Hold
just
up,
depends
hold
on
up.
what it is.
sorry.
That's
It
all
was
I'm saying.
sorry.
Sam's. It was Sam's.
sorry.
Lean on me. It was Sam's. We got
Hey, there we
we
go.
got
Hey,
confirmation.
appreciate that. I like this live interactive shit. Like, say
Appreciate that. I
something
think
and
that's
get
big head
the.
Neil and shit.
I can't.
Oh yeah, what's up,
no,
champ?
too many good songs. I'm sorry.
No, I can't separate.
can't.
I can't.
Sorry.
And if you did you just
Like I
try
said,
to
it just
equate?
depends on what it is.
Did you just try to equate peeing on minors to eating pork?
No. What I was
Is
trying
that what you just did?
what I was trying to tie in, my brother, is just the whole fact of it depends on what you look at. Think about it. If you a vegan and you live that whole vegan lifestyle, then that could be something strong enough for you to be like, I don't support someone who eats.
But
meat.
we're talking
Now,
about-
we're not talking.
we're
Don't
talking
get me wrong, I'm
about-
not
we're
comparing
talking about
eating
pigs.
ribs with peeing on
We're talking about
young girls. Don't get me wrong,
barbecue
I'm not saying that.
ribs and
I don't eat no swine. No
yeah, me neither. Me neither.
at all.
I haven't had any pork since.
No, can't do
Nah,
it.
Well,
that's-
look, I ain't gonna lie, I eat gummies
That's some
sometimes,
sausage-
so y'all be
sausage,
slipping me
egg,
the
and
y'all
cheese
be
biscuit
slipping me the
over there.
pork and shit. But
Yeah, well, whatever.
That shit was
I'm eating
delicious,
gummies,
too.
so
Yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah,
eat.
I
so-
don't know about y'all. Who don't eat pork in this? Y'all, what? No sausage? No,
I mean, it's.
Nah,
I mean, it's
they make
in
other
stuff.
stuff out of
It's in
sausage.
stuff.
No
It's in
pepperoni
stuff.
on it. What you eat on the
it's in
I
stuff.
don't eat
It's in
pepperoni.
everything.
What you eat on the
Eat
pizza?
pepperoni.
Like a
Cheese.
white pizza?
Cheese,
Straight cheese.
cheese or vegetables.
Cheese or veggie.
Yeah.
Incredible, man. Yeah.
Cheese or
Yeah,
veggie.
I haven't had pork since I was like 14.
Damn.
Me before that.
See, now y'all judging me and shit.
Nah, do your thing and shit.
Oh, okay.
Your stomach, you gotta deal with. I don't.
No,
I'm
I'll tear
cool.
that shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, more for you.
Give me a
shit.
meat lover's pizza, right? For real, might go to what's the name?
And,
I
and
don't
look,
wanna
if we
plug
ever go
them,
to
but I
an
might
all you,
go
if we
there
ever
after
go
the
to like
show.
a barbecue and they give me like a side of pork with my order, I'm gonna give it to you.
Just gonna slide that.
And I'm
joint
not
over.
gonna be
No,
like,
no, don't get me wrong. I
if
don't
it's
eat
free-
all pork.
If it's
I
free,
don't eat
if,
real
if,
pork.
if I pay for my admission, right? I pay my admission. They like, here's your chicken and here's your pork and here's your beef.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be like,
pork.
nah.
Now look,
Saying it.
I'm not gonna be
Stop
like,
saying
nah, I
it.
don't want it. I'm gonna be
Let me
like,
clear
here
this
you go,
up. Let me
Chuck.
clear this up.
So
Let me
we
clear
get
this
past
up.
the people, you can have
I
it.
ain't
Take it
grew
home
up
and
eating
shit.
pork because my moms and pops they ain't eat pork like that, right? So she ain't
the
used to
right
cook
meat.
it, right? So when I say I eat pork, I eat like pepperoni, sausage, like something like that,
You know they
on
make
like
those
a
with
pizza.
beef too, though.
Nah, but think about it though. If like pork loins and pork chops and hog heads and all that, like that real pork, like nah, I don't mess with that.
The real pork.
The real pork,
Bacon.
yeah, you got real pork, huh?
So bacon's not real pork.
I just
We
eat
are getting
turkey
so
bacon.
far. We on this
Turkey
bacon
bacon.
thing. I'm trying to figure out. But
You
yeah.
don't eat pork bacon?
So
Sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
bacon. That's pork.
But you can get
you
beef
can
bacon,
eat
though.
turkey bacon too, though.
Turkey bacon.
Beef bacon.
Hey, look, if anybody tell you that turkey tastes just like beef, you don't, it's a lie.
Nah,
Why?
I don't, but it's still good.
But you just do it. So anyway, look, back to whatever I was
Back
saying.
to
Like I
the
said,
freaky
you
Bill,
like pork?
man.
Eat it.
we're going to take a quick break, man. We're going to leave Bill alone, man. Let him do his time.
I'm about to go eat some pork right now.
And then when we come back, man, we're going to talk about how do we get Kanye West out of the sunken place.
No.
That's a good one, man.
22, 24, 26, 32 ounce pretty blue. Stuff in your pup pig, snuffing with my fuck stick. 22 cent booty pig, 24 make movie flick. 26 mile high club, 3 Sims in the bathtub. Geechee for the lap up. Pray to God you meet each other and mother some. Ex used to hate me, cause I fucked her best friend. She wanted to be a lesbian. Me too, fat bitch on the E2. Back boom on E2, beat you, slide to your own walls. Ebony, POV, met you on Pornhub. Hashtag, all cash, fat ass, no water. Bookings, somebody daughter. Oh!
We're back, man.
Two Real Radio.
Butt stink. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, that joint live. That's
the best part of it
that's
too. Yeah.
Nah, I like the E too.
best
Shorty on the
part.
E2. That's a joint. That's a main joint. A straight DC joint. Nate G, DJ Mathematics. Mathematics, I think it is. May change again soon. I don't know what his name is right now.
No, the joint crank though. I like that.
Yeah, that's my joint. That's my joint. First time I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's it. But yeah, Kanye West. Kanye West.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna do a topic. We're gonna do another show one day about mental health. He's gonna be definitely on it. We need to discuss Kanye's mental health and the mental health of a lot of
I mean,
traumatized Chicago young men and shit.
put it like this, man. He jumps out there, right? All right, so for everybody who don't know, obviously Kanye West
Yeah, I don't know.
recently
So
said
what's
some
going
things.
on?
Kanye West recently jumped out there, went on this whole Twitter tirade and basically just sucking Trump's dick, basically. Like, Trump is the best thing ever since sliced bread, he this, he that. And his whole
probably like a
justification
small orange
process,
carrot.
though.
Him
young.
and Trump
Oh, you
went
see
to the,
Little petite dice,
I
little
could.
petite
What
carrot
Well,
and shit.
The what him and Trump went to the underworld.
Oh, the underworld. Yeah.
They in the underworld. They in the
They in a whole nother
That's
underworld.
what y'all
they
saying?
passed the sunken
You got
place and
another-
went
yeah,
straight to
yeah.
the straight to. Have you seen the little pictures of them like holding each other, the Vanity Fair covers and all of the man, the internet is undefeated, man.
I seen the joint with Kanye with the Trump joint though. You seen
Kanye
that?
too smart for
Kanye
that.
got
It
the
gotta
Trump
be a
dude on the
publicity
joint.
stunt.
No.
Well, he
even
got
if
an
it is
album
a
coming out,
publicity
but
stunt,
still.
though, they say he got
They
5
have-
albums
they
coming
have it.
out. No.
They have
But
it.
think about it though. I don't care what type of publicity you want
That's
though.
what
But
it is,
how you
though.
gonna line yourself with this dude though?
That's
And
it's-
go
why
out your
not?
way to talk
Why
about
not?
President
Why
Barack
not?
Obama.
Because we all talk about it. Why not bring
And
bring,
then say
He
what,
jumps
to his
out there.
album?
Huh?
Yes. That's
He
what
jumps
you
out there. He
can.
says that Barack Obama never had a sit down meeting with him. Trump did. That's why he said he respects Trump. Who, first of all, are you,
Who the fuck are
Kanye
you?
West, to
Right.
request
that
a
the
meeting with
president,
the president?
needs to come talk to you
And
about
then got the
what?
nerve
What
to
was
say
that
something
definition
about it.
of socio?
He definitely won.
No, he's nah. See, I don't
He's
even think
a-
he's
he's a-
social.
he's a-
He's narcissistic.
Yeah, I'm about to
He's
say
a
ego,
narcissist or something,
egomaniac,
egomaniac. I mean, think about
narcissistic.
it.
Yeah.
Him and Trump are the same type of dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to look at it like
I'm the
that.
greatest thing since Mike. I'm the greatest artist since Michelangelo. Like he
That's what
says,
he says
shit
dumb,
like
yeah.
that out of his mouth.
Remember,
Like,
nah, the
You
joint that
supposed
got
to
me.
think you great when you do that.
The
Nah, you ain't
Church
supposed
of
to be
Jesus.
overinflated,
Supposed
though.
to
Like
think you
you
great.
supposed
You
to
change your
feel
name to
that you
Jesus,
put it
man.
like this. You
just
are supposed to
all
feel
the
like you the
greats
shit.
Know that they great.
No, you can be the shit, but you don't have to shit
Yes.
on people to show them that you the
No,
shit.
that's
Like
another side.
greatness just comes
That's
out. You
another
see
side.
greatness. Like I don't have to tell you
Yeah.
I'm great. You just gonna know I'm great.
That's
Like,
another,
think about
no,
it.
I'm
You're not
saying,
trying to
I'm
convince.
not saying say it. I'm saying you're supposed to think that you great.
yeah,
No,
but he's
you-
not.
you
He's
are.
not just.
All right,
not,
peep this.
he's
Yeah.
not thinking
So,
it though.
Kanye said
Right,
if
I
the Bible
understand
was
all of that.
rewritten today, and he said this a couple years back though. If the Bible was rewritten today, he'd be in it. That you don't think that got like some type of complex to think? Like, first of all, what would you be doing in the Bible? Like, I mean,
Maybe he really believed that.
and if Kanye in the Bible ain't reading the damn Bible, what is he in the Bible?
But this
for?
is
Saying
what.
if it
But you
was
know what's
written
funny?
today,
Like,
he'd
what
be-
would he be in?
But this
it?
is
like
what
he'd
makes
be-
He was
shit,
saying that,
shit
yeah,
like
they
this is
was
what makes
musicians and
God.
this
stuff
what makes
like that.
religions a joke. When you have the Church of Kanye West, this is what makes the
That man
whole
irks the
scheme
hell out
of
of me.
the whole
Like,
idea of
how
a
many
religion.
different religions?
Yeah,
666?
but you can. But
yeah,
I mean, but not. Okay, I'm with all of
Something
that,
like that,
but
right?
I'm not with the Church of Kanye West.
Right. Why do you feel the need to go out your way to say everything though? Like, okay, you can think whatever you want. You go out your way to tell people this though. Like, yo, you need to hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is about to make you a better person. Like, yo, that's a different level of confidence. Like, that's
egomania, man.
that's something else, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's not confidence to me. Like, but they do say a lot of great people think like that. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but
They say a
it's
lot
the
of great
only-
people
And
are
if you that
assholes.
person that's
But,
gonna
I
sit
mean,
there and listen to that bullshit,
But we
then
don't.
more power
But,
to
but
you.
we don't have
Think
a.
about
We,
when
if
we
you don't
put
know
on celebrity,
if you don't know when
People
you
will listen to it.
being fed BS,
yeah, and that's the
Right.
difference.
The
Though he
power
has
of
that's
a,
why you gotta
he has
watch
a
your
platform
children.
though.
Yeah,
he
he
has
got
a
the
platform.
platform.
You gotta watch your children.
He had,
They
you know,
don't
and when you have a
You
platform, you have to watch
Mm-hmm.
what you're saying because people are, naive enough to just follow whoever
Mm-hmm.
about whatever.
Think about it. What Barkley say back in the day? I ain't no
I'm
role
yeah,
model,
I'm
right?
not a role
You
model.
don't gotta
I'm
be
not
a
your
role
kid's
model.
role
Not
model.
to be a role model for people to still put something on you.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel
their
me?
fault.
No, it could be their fault all they want, but people put things on you in life. That's how life works. Like people tell you the shit. Like you can say you the shit. Don't get me wrong.
I mean,
but
you got
get enough
a
people
certain
saying you the shit, then now
responsibility
you the shit.
as a decent human being. You know what I mean? To carry yourself in such a manner that you're not out here bashing nobody over the head, taking nothing from nobody. The basic.
But isn't that what he's doing?
So that's what I'm saying. But he is doing that though.
He's
Like,
taking people's moments. He's
think
taking
about
people's
the-
shine. The
what's
Taylor
name girl?
Swift
What's the white
joint.
girl joint?
The
Like,
Taylor Swift joint. Like he went up there
cares what you
literally
think? Like he felt like at that
for an
moment they
MTV
need
award.
to
Like
know.
fuck MTV
That
awards.
was crazy. I
They
do
need to
remember
know
that.
this.
That
Like,
was
yo,
But this
America
is
needs
a
to know this.
pattern.
Okay, so then there's clearly, I mean, if this is a pattern and
Mm-hmm.
the Taylor Swift thing, did he have an album coming out then too?
I know he had a
don't
big
know.
bottle of Henny in his
Yeah,
hand
and the
whole
wildest
night,
haircut
bro.
I
And
ever
he
seen
said
in
he
my
was,
life. Yeah,
he
he
said
was
tripping
lit.
off of
I mean,
that
you know,
joint,
look.
so.
But in that
That Henny
industry,
got an
in that
axe and a
industry,
strong
that's
arm on
acceptable.
it. You don't need to
In
drink
that
that.
industry, that's
Yeah, that
acceptable.
joint is-
In that industry, that's acceptable.
But it wasn't though. It's not his.
And it was crazy.
The only reason that it's acceptable for him to do these type of things is because when he drops, he's giving people the beat of a lifetime. I mean, he's giving them something that's going to
Like
go
this.
platinum.
People
Can you
people give you
separate
a
that?
pass if
So
you
can
do
you
things.
separate
for
that?
At this
Can
point,
you
I don't think.
separate-
At this point, I
Can you
think
separate the
that
craziness with Trump from all the great music?
no,
Saying the beat of a lifetime.
because this is his.
Oh,
this-
you saying with
can we
His
separate his
genius.
artist from his
I don't care about that Trump
Well,
shit.
I mean,
If he come out with some music that's good,
9 million people on Twitter are not digging this shit.
If
right
he come
now.
out with some
he done
music
lost
that's
9
good and I
million
hear it-
followers
Think
in
about
a
it.
daytime.
His
I'ma
views
like
don't
it.
have nothing
If
to
it's
do with
trash,
his
it's
music
trash. If it's
necessarily.
good,
However,
It don't have nothing to do
does.
with his music. Like, if you like, yo,
because
that
I
beat
guarantee
crank,
you
that
that
beat
this is
still
9 million.
crank.
I guarantee you this is 9 million people now that's not going to buy his album.
Oh yeah, right.
Even if 9 million people weren't going to buy, even if only 6 of them were going to buy that album,
They might not buy it. But they gonna listen to it just to say they don't like it. So it
yeah,
don't
but
matter.
no,
You
listen,
still
no,
listened.
no,
You still listened.
fuck that.
You do get that.
Fuck
You
that.
still listened.
If the 90s showed us anything where people getting their CDs burned, I mean, their music ripped off of Napster and all that shit is that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will listen to your shit and you will get no money for it.
Oh, that ain't
So
about
people
the
will-
money.
yeah, we
It's
will-
not about the money with him.
But-
Obviously.
It's,
It will
that's
be.
just, but yeah, you gotta keep
It
in mind,
will be
though.
if Chris Jenner don't see them dollars coming in. It's definitely going to be about that
I
money
don't
for
know
him.
about the- I don't-
Who? You said Chris?
Yeah, I mean he's in a position where that family is all about a dollar. If you're not making no money, you got to go.
I don't know them.
You got to go. I mean, unfortunately, we all know more about them than we should. You know what I mean? But if this starts to affect that Kardashian brand, Kanye ass is out the door. Kim's going for child support.
Oh, you know she
and his
had,
ass is grass.
They say that she told him to clean
Cut
it
it
up.
out-
Like,
cut
yeah,
it
he
out.
sent the
All-
joint. She was
'cause this
like,
ain't
yeah,
good-
she like,
'cause
yeah,
this
you
ain't
messing
good.
us up,
Feeding
yeah,
the beast
messing up that
anyway.
bottom line.
But this ain't good for
Still all
nah.
feeding
This
it.
what this is doing right now. This is fucking up the beast. This is fucking up their money
It's
right
not.
now.
It's still attention.
When
Still attention. It's
Kim
long as
Kardashian
it's
was with
attention.
everything that Kanye does.
As long as it's attention, it
She
don't
just
matter
told
what kind of
listen.
attention.
She just told him, cut it out, because you lost 9 million. That means everybody that's not rocking with you might not be rocking with me no more. Because we're husband and wife, we're a household now, so they might think that we all think the same way. You fucking up the bottom line. You fuck up that Kardashian bottom, that Jenner bottom line. Fuck the Kardashian bottom line. You mess up that Jenner bottom line, and Chris is gonna have you up out of there. See Lamar?
Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing that gets me with Kanye is people making all these excuses. Oh, his mama died and all he did this.
that's
It's like,
what
yo,
we
he
do.
was tripping before
That's
then,
what
though.
we do,
Like, she
though.
might have been anchoring him out a little bit. Now he out in the rough waters, no anchor, no nothing, just floating. Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't know the dude. And that's, once again, this is the thing that I'm saying today. I don't know none of these dudes. We don't know these celebrities, man.
Not at all.
So we can't act surprised when we hear something that they do, but the fact that they go out their way with all this Twitter and Instagram and the voice their opinion, that's what gets on my nerves. Like, yo, have that opinion all you want.
And
Who cares?
and it's because they have the platform that they
Right.
choose to do this.
And they use that power though.
Because if
And
nobody,
like you said,
if
they
nobody gave
influence
a shit
people.
about what he was saying, then he wouldn't be on Twitter. But he's on Twitter because he has some form of influence.
Think about it. He influenced 9 people to drop his ass.
9 million people was
Nine-
like a
okay,
mouth.
what
So
else?
that's
9 people.
yeah.
Yeah, my bad, yeah.
9 million people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
In
think
under
about
24
that influence
hours.
right there. Right, that's influence. I mean, if you want to look at it, it's the opposite way of it.
I
though.
mean, but what does that equate to? 9 million
Money.
people not gonna see what?
Shit, 9
That's-
million.
that's-
His
Anything
tweets
is
no more.
9 million.
They're
That's
9
a
million
lot.
anything, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is, 9 million of them though. Like that's
You got to think about that's 9 million. That's 9 million views that you're not gonna get on your video, or and that equates to money on YouTube. That's every one of these views now is money. That's advertising dollars that you're gonna lose. He's lost
Say if each
advertising
album
dollars.
sale was $1, you know each album sale ain't $1. If each one was $1, that's $9 million. And obviously it ain't all his money, but
Right,
let's
right,
just look
right.
at it from that aspect.
His
It's 9
percentage of
million
it,
coming out, so
And then
Money talk.
motherfucking in 20 years we'll be watching a movie about this shit. Like, yeah, I remember that shit.
But in
Just like
20,
we watched the movies
but
about
now,
all the other people.
like
that,
again, I
that,
say
you know what
Hollywood.
I mean?
Hollywood
James
is a
Brown movie.
Hollywood is a very
You know what I
fickle
mean? How
beast.
they get
So
their money and
you
do
can
get
be-
their
It's the
money.
times we
then
in
we'll
now.
be
You can
watching
be-
a
but
movie
you can
about
be-
it in 20
you can
years.
be
They
out at-
making money off of that.
You can be out of
big, though.
Hollywood quickly, just as fast as you were in. You out. Look at how many
you
how
can
many
sweep,
actors that
yeah.
we saw that were in, and we were like, hey, he's never going anywhere, and you don't see him no more.
what's my man? What's dude?
I can name about 100 of y'all that
Dude
ain't
from
popping no
Scandal.
more.
Dude, what was that?
From where?
Columbus Short.
Yeah.
Man, I saw that bam on the Hallmark Channel or something. Like he doing like B, C, D movies now.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
a lot
he
of
ain't even
think about all the
on,
people
like,
that aren't getting, you know what
he
I mean?
was all the shit.
They don't care. They actors. As long as you acting.
Nah. If you
Nah,
an actor, you want to
nah.
be in Hollywood.
Nah.
If
You
you,
want- you
play
wanna be
basketball,
A-list.
It don't matter.
You
It
don't
shouldn't
wanna be-
matter.
you
It
play
shouldn't matter.
basketball, you want to play in the NBA.
No.
You don't want to play
It
on
shouldn't
Yeah.
matter. If you're doing what you love, it shouldn't matter.
What?
You're not doing
You
it.
get to do what
Look,
you love.
If you were
Nah.
doing it for, if you
So
were
if
doing
you-
it for
if-
love,
so if
if
you
you
get
were
to-
doing it
so
for
if you
love,
get to
nah.
play
nah.
basketball-
Those people have
No.
egos though. It's not just
It's not-
about
yeah.
you acting. It's
You know
about
what
you
it
want to
is?
do it on the
It's
biggest
funny
level.
because it's like
a
this.
different type of mentality.
Before
for
you
some
get
of
there, you're doing it for love. Right now, this is all for love. Everything that we do until you get there is for love. Now, when they start throwing dollars at you and you get to the next platform, you know what I'm saying? Now it's for dollars. It's for love until you start getting paid for it.
Well,
Now
I
it's for
send
dollars.
vibes that he can get back to doing it for love.
He
And
can.
get back to yourself. You know what I
What he
mean?
working for
Because
these
clearly
days,
it's a mental issue going on.
Oh, definitely. He definitely has
You
some
know what I
mental,
mean?
some
So-
mental problems.
Hopefully he can get the help
But
that
yeah,
he
like
need.
I think he do got like some. mental
Hopefully he can
Yeah.
get the help that he
Yeah.
need
But once again, don't know the
and
brother,
get himself
so,
on track.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
know he
say.
messed that Scandal money up though. He was on Scandal, man. You know Scandal gonna be on for like 20 years or something like.
No, Scandal show?
Yeah.
I don't watch Scandal.
Nah,
I never
my
seen
girl watch Scandal. I don't watch Scandal.
Yeah,
Don't say that like
I think it's
watch
over
the
though.
show.
I
Like,
think
nah.
Scandal's over too.
Right. Like,
That joke, man, look, Scandal should have been
Can't
over a
talk about
long
it. I
time
don't know
ago,
nothing
man.
about it.
Scandal.
Scandal should have been over a long time. I'm getting a lot of hate mail for that. You know what I'm saying? That's the most ridiculous show I've ever seen.
No, it's weird.
It's so
like
much.
I mean, I don't watch
All them
it, but-
shows, man, don't nothing happen. That much stuff doesn't happen to one person. Like, come on, you know, you kidnapped, you the president and got you watched, and it's ridiculous.
But you know the lady who write that though, she write all them joints though.
All the ridiculous
Crazy.
joints.
Like what happened?
How to Get Away with
You know,
Murder.
Somebody done hurt.
Yeah,
Getting
her-
them
her
checks.
Do
bad,
not
bro.
get in a
Like,
relationship with that lady.
damn.
Getting them
What's her name?
checks,
Shonda
writing all
Rhimes.
them joints.
Something like that.
She
Yeah,
know how to
yeah,
set
Shonda
up a
watching them
scandal.
joints.
She know how
That's
to
right.
get away with murder. She knows how to set your ass up in a
And she
hospital.
not crazy?
Like she got all
And
these
she not
different
crazy?
avenues.
She
She
not
hit you
crazy?
with.
Can we
Nah,
separate
she might be. I don't know. She talented. I give.
Can
I
we
give
separate-
I
You know what I
think
mean?
she's
She
talented.
her art?
talented.
I think she's talented.
You can
yeah.
separate that,
I
though,
think
right?
she's talented.
You can
Like,
separate
think about
her
it.
art from her
All right, let me ask you
craziness
this.
that allows her to do her art.
I got a real quick one for you. Is Stephen King crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Think
So
about
how you-
all the
so
stuff
how
that
you
done
know
came
what
out.
crazy
Hell
this
yeah.
is?
last
Have you
year.
seen how that man looks? He looks.
He looks.
He
I
looks.
wouldn't
And
spend
Steven
the night
look.
over that man's house at all.
I'm 6'2",
but I'm
about
just saying,
170 something
Ain't
pounds. If I
nothing
see Stephen
against
King
it.
walking down the street on a dark night,
Writing
I'm
about
crossing
it, not
the
against
fucking
the
street.
glasses, dog.
Writing about
He
it, not
is
against the law.
creepy
It's
looking,
doing
man.
it. That's the
That's
problem.
part of his whole aura, though.
You can write whatever you want, but you can't do it.
Yeah, put it like this:
the
depending on how good it is,
You
it
said
might
the
let
lady
me
crazy.
know.
She
Like,
writing how to get away with murder.
I
and
think she's
all
been
of this
broken.
and that.
I think she's been
You know what
broken
I mean?
a couple times. You know, like just a couple times.
But she turned
Somebody
it
broke
into.
her heart.
Yeah, somebody did.
Hey.
Somebody broke the mess up. Matter of fact, her
Good.
logo
I'm
is
glad,
a joint
'cause
going
obviously
around the
it
heart.
worked.
Like her
Oh,
logo
oh,
is,
yeah,
the, is a
yeah,
roller coaster
yeah,
going
yeah.
around the heart. Like, yeah, you thought you broke my heart. Now I'm having fun with it. So.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't-
Never
I don't,
seen it,
uh,
but that's perfect.
I don't think we're gonna. I don't think Kanye. I think Kanye's gonna just implode eventually, and it's gonna be the
Kanye,
end of
man, please,
Kanye
man.
West.
Just- and I'm not even gonna say come back like I miss you or something, but I'm just saying though, bro, like you gotta understand the importance that you have. And
You got to
just-
get the cotton
just
into
saying
your
all this
ears
shit. Yeah,
before the
man.
video starts.
That
You
man
know what I'm
tripping,
saying?
man.
And then you'll be out of the
he
sunken
tripping,
place.
man. But Kim, the one with the joint though.
I think it's Chris.
You think? Oh, Chris.
Yeah,
Now,
Chris, that's the
Now,
mother-
yeah,
the
yeah.
momager.
But I
She's
think
a
she
genius,
taught-
man.
she
Hey,
taught
look,
the
Chris
daughters
holler
too.
at me, and when I get my shit up there, I'ma holler at you. I'm down. I sell my soul to the
No, you won't.
to the Jenner.
No, the hell you won't.
Sell my soul to the
No,
Jenner.
hell you won't. Not if I'm
So,
to them.
in a wrap up, man.
Somebody
so,
else.
What
Bill
Bill
Cosby,
Cosby did was,
ha ha.
was wrong.
I wish I
but,
had the
hey,
Nelson joint. The ha ha. You know what I'm
look,
saying? That's what he needs. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get. Weinstein and all you. I hope you get yours too. I hope
yeah,
this.
of course,
I hope
yeah.
this starts the process of starting to lock you pervs up.
Right, yeah. That shit ain't cool, man.
Women, don't go silent. Say something to somebody immediately. Immediately. Don't be a victim. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it continue.
I know some things are easier said than done, but still though, like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has to, you know, because some of the reasons for not bringing it up, you like, damn, like you know, shit, you can only empathize with that. Like, I
Don't
can
be
see
don't
that,
be like
but
these
nah.
women now 30 years later and people actually doubting your credibility. Like you would actually make something so horrendous up. And then have it match 60 other stories. It's ridiculous. There it goes.
There we go. Hey,
That
there
on-
we go.
Hey, put that on file. We need that. We need that. So Bill, yeah, you get the big ha tonight. Kanye,
brother. I don't know. Remember when you said George Bush ain't like black people?
hey, that's the new
What the
meme though. The
fuck
new
are you
meme
talking
is,
about
the new
now?
meme is George Bush saying Kanye West doesn't like black
It
people.
probably was a publicity
go,
stunt
yeah.
then too. Yes, it's all
That
publicity
was all-
stunt.
it was all
Where's the
emotion
stunt,
then.
though. That ain't the right stunt.
It was all emotion.
He
then.
lets his
When he
emo-
said
obviously
that
he's
before,
letting
it was
his
all
emotion
emotion.
get ahead of his.
Nah, he's an idiot.
Yeah,
Because the jumping
Well-
on the stage thing was emotional too, right?
cut your hair off.
Yeah,
or something.
Kanye.
Do
Yeah,
something.
Kanye
I
is a
don't
go.
know.
That's what
Yeah.
they said. Get rid of the man boobs.
Go
Oh
to
yeah,
road.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard
Period.
he
Do
let
unto
himself
others
go a
as
little bit.
you
but,
would have them do unto you. You ain't got to worry
That don't
about
work
it.
because Bill Cosby is
That's-
doing
but
unto
that's
others.
what- that
You
would
know what
solve
I'm
it
saying?
all. That would
I don't know
solve
if
it
he
all.
must
But not as he was
Hey,
like on
somebody
2
in jail,
million,
slip
you
Bill. If he goes to jail, somebody in jail, man, slip Bill Cosby a pill, man. See if he like it, man. Just some big burly, sweaty guy just on
Don't do
top of
nothing
him
to
while he
nobody, daughter.
paralyzed.
You want one
Bill
done
can
to
be
your
out.
Hey,
daughter.
that's terrible.
If he
I'm
do
not
go
wishing
in
that
there.
on anybody.
He got the money though. If he
Don't do
go
nothing
in
to
there,
nobody,
he got
son.
some
You
protection.
want one done to
He
your
got some
son.
protection.
I think that's it for us tonight.
Hey,
It's
been an excellent show. We
Follow
back.
us on Instagram,
Love Life.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, The 2 Real Radio,
Jen
THE.
Strong, GINSTRONG.
she's a life lover, and I'm Chuck, right? Chuck Wagner,
Yeah.
something like that.
We'll see you guys
Holla at
next
us.
week.
All right.